Hello, my dear students. Welcome to my page. Let us today discuss functions of a noun class. So today's focus is functions of a noun class. Generally, there are 5 functions of a noun class in a sentence. ସାଧାରଣତଃ noun class ପାଞ୍ଚଟି ରୂପରେ ଗୋଟିଏ ବାକ୍ୟରେ ବ୍ୟବହୃତ ହୁଏ. The functions are subject of a sentence, गोटे वाक्यर सब्जेक्ट रूपे, ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ ए ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब, गोटे वाक्यर ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब ऑब्जेक्ट रूपे, कॉम्प्लीमेंट ऑफ एन इंट्रांजिटिव वर्ब, इंट्रांजिटिव वर्ब कॉम्प्लीमेंट रूपे, ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ ए प्रीपोजिशन, गोटे प्रीपोजिशन ऑब्जेक्ट रूपे, किंबा an expression in opposition to another noun or pronoun. वाक्य थिबा आउ गोटे नाउन बा प्रोनाउन पाखरे एहा व्यवहृत हुए. सो दीज आर द 5 फंक्शंस ऑफ ए नाउन क्लास. एई फंक्शन गुड़िक मध्यरु जे कोनोसी गोटे रूपरे एहा वाक्य रे आसे. सो लेट अस कम टू द functions one by one and analyze these through examples. My dear students, let us go to the functions of the noun class one by one. First function, subject of a sentence. When a noun class is used in the beginning of a sentence, it is called the subject of the sentence. Noun class टी वाक्यर मूलरे व्यवहृत हेले ताकू आमे सेही वाक्यर सब्जेक्ट बोली कहिबा. लेट अस एग्जामिन दिस थ्रू एग्जांपल्स. नंबर 1, व्हाट ही सेज इज करेक्ट. इन दिस सेंटेंस नाउन क्लॉज इज व्हाट ही सेज and it is used in the beginning, so it is the subject of this sentence. That he is innocent is known to all. In this sentence, that he is innocent is a noun class and it is used in the beginning of the sentence. So, it is called as subject of this sentence. In the third example, what is our fate cannot be avoided. Here, in this sentence, what is our fate is a noun class and it is used in the beginning of this sentence. So, it is the subject of this sentence. So, in these 3 examples, we saw that noun clause is functioning as the subject of the sentence. And your work is to find out the predicate of the sentence. Okay. मु subject of the sentence तुमको देखेली. तम काम हैला predicate of the sentence किए बाहर करिबा बा main clause किए बाहर करिबा. Dear students, let us come to second function, object of a transitive verb. When a noun clause is used after a transitive verb, it is called the object of a transitive verb. But before going to example, I want to say you what is transitive verb. A transitive verb is an active verb in a sentence. It acts as an active verb whose effect is always on both the subject and the object. So let us see this function through these examples. You know how hard she works. Here noun clause is how hard she works and it is used after the transitive verb know. So the function is object of the verb. Santi did not know that her uncle had come. Which one is a noun clause? That her uncle had come and it is used after the active verb know. So it is functioned as object of the transitive verb know. No one can say how the war will come to an end. Here the noun clause is how the war will come to an end and it is used after the transitive verb say. So it functions as object of the verb. Tell me if Ranjan would come here. Look at this example. Here transitive verb is tell and noun clause is used after it. So it functions as object of the transitive verb. But my dear students, look at the difference between these three examples and this example. After verb, there is a word me. Do you know what is me? Me is an object. But here, it is an indirect object. What is direct object and what is indirect object? जदि वाक्य रे गोटे ऑब्जेक्ट थाए सी होचे डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. जदि वाक्य रे हमर गोटे रु अधिक ऑब्जेक्ट थिबो गोटे हबो डायरेक्ट गोटे इनडायरेक्ट. किंतु आमे जानिबा कोटा डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट कोटा इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. जो ऑब्जेक्ट को काढी देले आम वाक्यर अर्थ संपूर्ण सेही भली रही थाए ताकू आमे कोन कहबा इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. जो ऑब्जेक्ट को काढिले वाक्यर अर्थ संपूर्ण रहे ताकू आमे कहबा डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. ताले एठी हमर नाउन क्लॉज टी डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट रूपे व्यवहृत होईछि. देखिबा कि परी टेल मी इफ रंजन वुड कम हियर. माय डियर स्टूडेंट, जस्ट ओमिट दिस पोर्शन. टेल मी व्हाट a question arises. What I will tell you? So we cannot omit this portion, but omit me. If we omit me, let us see the meaning. Tell if Ranjan would come here. एठारे अर्थरे कौनसी परिवर्तन होनी, अर्थ संपूर्ण रहुछि. किंतु मी को काढ़ी देले आमर अर्थरे कौनसी परिवर्तन होनी. तेणु मी होची इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. एठी इफ रंजन वुड कम हियर होची डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. So here noun clause functions as the object of the verb. Let us come to next example. Don't forget to send whoever gifted you a thank you note. Which one is a noun clause? Whoever gifted you. And it functions as the object to the transitive verb forget. Here to send is our non-finite verb. So we have to see another part of a sentence is here, a thank you note. What is this part? This is direct object. एठी बुझेली डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट कहले जोटा निहाती हमर दरकार. इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट कहले जहा को काढी देले मध्य हमर वाक्यर अर्थ रे किछि परिवर्तन हबो नाही. लेट अस सी. डोंट फॉरगेट टू सेंड ए थैंक यू नोट. गोटे धन्यवाद पत्र पठाइबा पई भूलिबो नाही. बस कंप्लीट हो जाउछि सेंटेंस. किंतु जदि मु एई वाक्यटी को रखी आकु काटी देबी देखिबा कोन होछि. डोंट फॉरगेट टू सेंड हुएवर गिफ्टेड यू. जी तुमको किछि गिफ्ट कला ताको पठाइबा को भूलिबनी. कोन व्हाट शुड नॉट आई फॉरगेट टू सेंड. एठी इनकम्प्लीट रहुछि. तेणु दिस इज एन इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. दिस इज ए डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. So here noun clause functions as indirect object to the transitive verb forget. So these are the 5 examples in which we examine that noun clause functions as object of the verb in the sentence. It may be a direct object, it may be an indirect object. So what is your task? Your task is to find out the main clauses. Main clause कौन तुम मैंने बाहर करिबा. मु गोटे कहूची you know is our main clause. Sita did not know is our main clause. No one can say is our main clause. Tell me is our main clause. Don't forget to send a thank you note is our main clause. Let us come to our next function. complement of an intransitive verb or complement of a verb of incomplete prediction. जदि नाउन क्लॉज टी गोटे वाक्य रे गोटे इंट्रांजिटिव वर्ब पर व्यवहृत होईची ताहले ताकू आमे कॉम्प्लीमेंट बोली कहिबा एवं सेठी नाउन क्लॉज टी ही से वाक्य को पूरा करे. My dear students, before going to the definition and discussion, I want to tell you what is intransitive verb. A verb which is a passive verb in a sentence is known as intransitive verb. Transitive verb है active verb, intransitive verb है passive verb. ये जोठी व्यवहृत हुए तार फंक्शन से जगार ही सीमित. So it is a stative verb. passive verb और stative verb. इंग्लिश ग्रामर रे बी वर्ब जेतबळे मेन वर्ब रूपे व्यवहृत हुए से इंट्रांजिटिव वर्ब रूपे व्यवहृत हुए एवं बी वर्ब व्यतीत अन्य अनेक गुड़िए वर्ब अच्छे जहाँ आम इंट्रांजिटिव वर्ब कहे. आम से गुड़िक प्रैक्टिस कले जानिबा. When a noun clause is used immediately after the be verbs as main verb, it is called complement. जदि नाउन क्लॉज टी गोटे वाक्य रे मेन वर्ब रूपे व्यवहृत होइथिबा बी वर्ब परे परे आसे ताहले ताहा कॉम्प्लीमेंट बोली कहिबा. My dear students, you know very well what are our be verbs. Is, am, are, was, were, be, being, been. एही बी वर्ब गुड़िक जदि वाक्य रे मेन वर्ब रूपे व्यवहृत होइथिबा तापरे नाउन क्लॉज आसीबो ताहले आमे जानिबा सेठी नाउन क्लॉज टी कॉम्प्लीमेंट. सो लेट अस कम टू एग्जांपल. माय डिसीजन इज दैट ही मस्ट हेल्प यू. हियर नाउन क्लॉज इज दैट ही मस्ट हेल्प यू. इट कम्स आफ्टर द बी वर्ब इज and here is the main verb because it is one verb in the sentence. So it is our complement. The difficulty was how we would reach there. Noun clause is how we would reach there and it is used after the be verb was and be verb is here main verb as intransitive verb, so it functions as the complement. My hope is that you succeed. Here noun clause is that you succeed and here verb is which is used as the main verb. So here noun clause functions as complement. So in these three sentences we saw that noun clause is used as complement of the intransitive verbs. Here is a task for you. What is our main clause? So go through these examples and find out your main clause. पिला माने पूर्वरु मु तुमको कहिथिली मेन क्लास परे गोटे दिस किंबा ईटा में व्यवहार करिके जानि पारुथिले या नाउन क्लास. सेमती एठी मेन क्लास टी को पूरा देखिया को हेले माय डिसीजन इज दिस और दैट. The difficulty was this. My hope is this or that. ए गुड़िक होची हमर मेन क्लास. Let us come to the next function of a noun clause. Object of a preposition. When a noun clause is used just after a preposition, it is called the object of a preposition. Noun clause टी जेतबळे ठीक प्रिपोजिशन परे परे लगी यह ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ ए प्रिपोजिशन रूपे व्यवहृत होइछि बिली हमें जानिबा. कम टू फर्स्ट एग्जांपल. यू शुड पे अटेंशन टू व्हाट आई से. हियर नाउन क्लॉज इज व्हाट आई से and it is used after the preposition to. So it is object of the preposition. There is no meaning in what you say. What you say noun clause, it is used after preposition, so it is object to the preposition. Pack a gift for whomever you want. whomever you want, noun class. It is used after preposition for, so it is object of the preposition for. So in these sentences, we saw that noun class is used after preposition. So now it is your task to find out the main clauses. ମୁଁ କହିଛି ତା ପୂର୍ବ ଡିସ୍କସନରେ ଜଷ୍ଟ କହିଲି ମେନ୍ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଯଦି ଦେଖିବ ତୁମକୁ ମେନ୍ କ୍ଲାସ୍ଟି ଇନକମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ୍ ଲାଗୁଛି ତାପରେ ତୁମ ସୁଇଟେବୁଲ୍ ୱାର୍ଡ଼ ଲଗାଇ ପାରିବ ଦିସ୍ କିମ୍ବା ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ କିମ୍ବା ଇଟ୍ କିମ୍ବା ଯଦି ଗୋଟେ ପର୍ସନ୍କୁ ବୁଝାଉଥିବ ସମୱାନ୍ ହେଲା ତ ତୁମେମାନେ ନିଜେ ନିଜେ ମେନ୍ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ବାହାର କରିବ. Let us come to the last function of the noun class. An expression in opposition to another noun or pronoun. When a noun clause is used for the subject of the sentence, it is called an expression in opposition to another noun or pronoun. ଯେତେବେଳେ noun clauseଟି ଗୋଟେ ବାକ୍ୟରେ ସବଜେକ୍ଟ ଥାଇକି ବି ସବଜେକ୍ଟ ପାଇଁ ଆଉ ଥରେ ରିପିଟ୍ ହେଇଥିବ ସେଠି ଜାଣିବା ତାହା ଏଇ ଫଙ୍କସନ୍ ରୂପେ ବ୍ୟବହୃତ ହୋଇଛି. Let us come to example. It is not clear who has done it. Who has done it is our noun clause and this noun clause is used for it. It jaha, who has done it seya. केमिति it is not clear. जदि मु गोटे प्रश्न पचारे what is not clear, आंसर हबो who has done it. So noun clause is used as in opposition to another noun or pronoun. Here एठी pronoun पाई noun clause टी व्यवहृत हेछि. Let us come to another example. The rumor that he is no more is pure. What is the rumor? That he is no more. So here that he is no more is noun clause used for the noun the rumor. So its function is in opposition to a noun or pronoun. Let us come to another example. It is true that his father has come. Like this example. What is true? That his father has come is true. So here noun clause is used for the pronoun it. So it functions as in opposition to a noun or pronoun. Here noun clause is used in opposition to pronoun it. Let us come to next example. The fact that we were late to class really upset her. Here noun clause is that we were late to class and it is as same as the fact. What is the fact? The fact is this. So noun clause is used in opposition to the noun the fact. So in these sentences we saw that noun clause is used as in opposition to another noun or pronoun in a sentence. Your task is find out the main clause. Okay? In some sentences main clause is clear and in some sentences you have to find out the main clause. So come to today's gist. Today we have discussed about functions of a noun clause. There are 5 functions of a noun clause: subject of a sentence, object of a transitive verb, complement of an intransitive verb, object of a preposition. आमे देखिले जदि वाक्यर आरंभ रे नाउन क्लॉज व्यवहार हेछि ताहा सब्जेक्ट, जदि ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब पर व्यवहार हेछि ताहा ऑब्जेक्ट, जदि इंट्रांजिटिव वर्ब पर व्यवहार हेछि ताहा कॉम्प्लीमेंट, जदि प्रीपोजिशन पर व्यवहार हेछि ताहा ऑब्जेक्ट टू प्रीपोजिशन, आउ जदि सब्जेक्ट जहा सेया को आउ थरे रिपीट करिया पई नाउन क्लॉज टी व्यवहार हेछि ताले इन अपोजिशन टू नाउन और प्रोनाउन. एबे मु तम पई किछि होमवर्क रखिछि. Write the functions of the noun class in the following sentences. I have given you 8 sentences. You have to find out the noun class and write the functions. The questions are, you know how hard she works. Shanti did not know that she had come first. Can you tell me who wrote the Mahabharata? The matter is that they have cheated us. Whoever asks for it first will get it. I can't rely on what he says. I will give whoever gets the best marks a tablet. That you should leave me hurts me. So these are the 8 sentences I have given you to find out the functions of a noun class. I hope you all understood today's topic. Go through each and every discussion and clarify your doubts and practice these questions as your homework to make you very clear. Thank you.